it's Louise with Louise McCarrot, and welcome to my channel. I'm diving right in, and this is my second creation that I'm doing here. That's a clock, which is a CD, just a little one. And I'm kind of having to do these because there's going to be a big fair happening here in Asheville in the next couple weeks for 3 weeks, and I have to get stocked up. So I'm just recording this just to see how it's going to turn out. I have my Multi-Pro, which is my pillow. It's this 47-3110. It's PPG Multi-Pro. In the Bloom recipe, the first paint down is your pillow. And on this one, I look for a trace of about 4 seconds or so. So like if I'm laying this down and you can see the trace of the paint, it's how long it takes for that paint to finally recede into itself. That is what I am referring to when I say the trace. Now, I'm going to do this one a little differently than the last one. I'm going to do it like the Shelly art style. Of course, if you're a bloomer, you know Shelly is the originator of this technique. And man, the impact she's had on the world, unbelievable. So this is my first color down, which is my Artez's Pearl Lilac. And after seeing the first one, I'm going to add more of these pinks and purples down. Because as usual in my early creations, I often am a little stingy on the colors. This here is TLP Sea Glass with TLP Frost. Combination of two gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I'm going to put more of this down this time. Because last time it just kind of peeked through, which is kind of cute. But I want to have a more presence of that. This is my yellow concoction, which started out as Artist Loft Naples Yellow. To it, I added some Artez's Pearl Golden Hour. And then, last but not least, I added some, what do you think? What kind of paint? Golden. And it is this color. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I added a little of that to just brighten it up some. Because with the Naples yellow, it was a little bit dull, and I felt like the yellow needed to stand on its own a little bit stronger versus the pinks and purples I've got on tap here. This here is a new color I've never used before. It's Color Art's Love You Pink, plus Artez's Pearl Hot Pink, and then topped off with a little Artist Loft Light Magenta. This is the I don't have a hot color of pink, like I don't know how to, this is pretty hot. So I kind of conglomerated 3 colors together to get this. I'm going to put more of this down than I did last time. And then this here is my Amsterdam. Caput Mortem Violet. Started out with that. I added to it some Extreme Sheen Lavender and Extreme Sheen Amethyst from DecoArt. Now my pouring medium is video 140 if you want to see how I make my pouring medium. But in this pouring medium that I'm using here, I'm using the Valspar 833124 with MinWax. MinWax semi-gloss paint. In the video, I show that I'm using Glidden. I think it's 6413N with MinWax gloss varnish. They both work. Although I think I prefer this Valspar better. And then this is a combination of Lamp Black by Amsterdam and a little Carbon Black. This Carbon Black by Golden. And I chose this. I have it. I've been gifted a lot of paints. This is really thin, and this paint was thicker from yesterday, and I wanted to thin it down a little bit. Just a little bit of that for contrast. Cell activator. This is my American Floetrol cell activator, video 141. If you want to see how I make it and what's in it. It's an 8-minute video, and this stuff works great. Okay, so this is that. This is a titanium white. I'll link the video 141 above. And I'm going to blow this out like Shelly art and see what we get. Here's the white. And here's the oxide black. Gotta get my lungs going. So I probably have a lot of nerve to refer to this as Shelly's blowout because I don't know exactly what she does. But you do blow straight down into the cell activator, and as you pull your head away, you pick up your pace and blow even harder and kind of swing your head around to get it to spread out in a full circle. So that's what I'm trying to do here, and now once I've got it kind of spreading out, I then blow little puffs to get it to spread out even further toward the edge of the CD. It's Shelly art blowout plus a lot of huffy puffies. Okay, we'll see how this works. I'm going to stretch it out to the edge. See, I wanted to do it like that because I wanted to not have the lacing. I wanted to have cells on this one. And the way you blow is so important. And I typically don't blow like that. But you can see the difference if I show the other one of my results here. The heavier blow gets you a lot more cells and not as much lacing. And look, this American Floetrol cell activator will give you the cells. I usually go for a little more combination of cells and lacing. Okay, let's give it a nice easy spin and see how this all shapes out. Nice and easy. Let the paint do its job. And the gravity, not the gravity, the centrifugal. Centrifugal? Centrifugal. Am I saying that right? Oh, I need this to spread off. Go that way a little bit. Let's cheat it that way a little bit to get this to stretch out. I hope I can get it to go. Give it a little more of a spin. Let's get it to stretch. But always be patient. Let the paint do what it's going to do. I'm going to have to help it. Look at that. Come on, I'm going to have to help you. Yeah, if your composition's not coming out exactly where you want it to go, don't be afraid to pull out the straw or start moving it around on your spinner a little bit to help direct it. I'm going to go a little more in that direction. Although having that black on the outside is kind of cool. All right, let's clean up really quick. I'll take this out of the video. I hope you'll stretch. Come on. I'm really pushing it in one direction. And you can tell that by where the lion's share of the paint runoff is. It's getting there. Let's go the other direction. I think we're almost there. I'm gonna have a little bit of heavy black on that one side. I'm not sure why. I gotta go back and look at the camera and see what happened with my layout. Okay. Gonna go a little more. A little more. This will probably be the last spin. I'm going to take a peek in that black and see if there's anything in there. Okay. I popped an air bubble here. Oh, got some air bubbles. Pink in that one. Now, I don't talk about this a lot, but air bubbles can come from a lot of sources. Mostly it comes from the pillow paint. If there's any air bubbles in it, the white pops through the paints and shows at the surface. Also, if you mix your colored paints too much, there would be air bubbles in that. So when you pop them, you'll get colors that show up in the bubble. A little farther. This is going to be a cute little clock. Maybe a little girl's room. Teaching kids how to read analog. Okay, I'm going to get that off a little bit more, but let's take a look at how much paint I've got. I'd like to push that back in. Let's see. Oh, I got nothing. I'm done. One more. Actually, that's not a white spot. It's yellow. All right, I think we're done. Now, I'm going to pull out to clear the extra paint off the bottom and down. And as I said in the other video, I pull straight out and down because this paint is very tacky. Let's see if I can demonstrate. You see? So if I were to pull out the paint and go this way with it, when it snaps back, it could snap right back into the piece, and then the weeping and wailing would start, and it's totally avoidable just by doing it like this. The other thing is when you pull straight out and down, your side is going to look like it's a complete extension from the top. Versus if I just ran my finger like this, where all the side will then show up turning that way. This way, it'll be coming straight down from the top and looks like it's all part of the same thing. I don't know if I ever showed you that or told you guys that before, but it's another thing to be aware of. Because it's the little things that really make it. I really like this. It's cute. It's not my thing, my typical thing, but I think it's pretty cute nonetheless. It's going to make a cute clock for somebody. Here's where we are. So everyone, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. All I do to finish this off is I do resin this and then I spray paint the back and then attach the clock mechanism. So if you're new here and enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell on all. You'll get all my latest tutorials, and at the end I will have a link to other clock creations so you can see different color combinations and different setups. Be sure to check out my description for links to different things, including the mechanism I use. And I'm going to sign off for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.